Welcome to the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. Like and follow if you enjoy this. Our match today is Aleksa Pecelj versus Mariusz Skoneczy. The game is 9-ball, race to 9, alternate break. The 9 balls racked on the spot. 3 object balls must go past the head string for a legal break. 3 consecutive fouls by the same player has lost the game. This is the dynamic Billiard Antalya Open semifinal match. I'm Earl Strickland for the Billiard Network. I'm not real good with these names. These 2 particular names anyway. I'm not even good with my own name. But you can see the ref. They have a referee. He's racking the balls by hand, the pool balls. Be more specific or people will make fun of you. And that means the pool balls are tapped in. It gives a good rack every time. I think that's how they make so many. They're not racking by hand. It's not a magic rack. It's almost like it, though, because they're tapped in. Pecelj wins the lag. He's checking the rack. He's breaking from the right side. Right bottom, driving the cue ball to the side rail, probably. Does that. Wow, that's amazing. He didn't make one. That's a rare thing to see. They usually make 2 object balls every time they break. He'll put left top on this, roll down, and get between the 8 and 9 for the 2. I mean, right top. Down between the 8 and 9. Now he wants to bounce off. He can't bounce too far, he'll get snookered by the 9. It's a little bit of left. He didn't bounce far enough. He can't draw around it. He's going to try to bump the 4 ball because he's jacked up over the 8. And he did. Good shot. He's got to play the combination. He'll shoot the 4 ball down the left corner with right bottom. Go just past the side over there. Check off the rail. Come back for the middle of the table for the combination. Oh, he went around. That was a good shot. He fooled me there. Right bottom or roll, he'll roll full. Excuse me. Roll forward just a little bit, get a little bit of an angle. Left bottom, stun back down just past the middle of the sides. Didn't go far enough. He can just roll this maybe. He'll draw out of it and shoot the 8 in the same pocket with left bottom. This guy's pretty smooth, I'll tell you that so far. The way he hit that 4 ball to go around. And he'll draw, just draw it out or go around the table. Went down the middle of the table. Good shot. Very good shot there. Now he'll draw to the side rail, left bottom. I can tell he's a drawer. But this table, you're not afraid to shoot. So that's why he shot that 4 in and skipped the combination. Skoneczy breaking from the left side, left bottom. He's got 2 in. Corner ball went in, the 8 ball went inside. He's got a nice look at the 1 ball. He'll put left bottom. He'll draw back and shoot the 2 where he is, or he'll draw back and shoot it in the other corner. Drew back and shot it in the other corner. Went a little bit too far, but he's still okay. He'll just put straight top, cut this in. Wow, he chopped that one, though. I've been missing that shot a lot lately myself. I missed it in the straight pool match last time I played straight pool to lose. If I'd made it, I could have won the match. I missed it. Same shot. And in practice, I missed that shot once today. It's not an easy shot. When you get against the cushion, the shot becomes a lot harder, that's for sure, no matter how simple it may look. Right bottom, draw off the rail. Shot there. A lot of right bottom here, just missed a 7. Can't ever tell with the overhead if he's going to miss the 7 or not. He may clip it, he might draw past it. Got past it. I don't like the overhead. I just can't tell what's going on, ever. It's crazy. He'll put left middle or just draw down the middle of the table or stun to the rail, left middle or just below center. And he drew back. See, I thought he had angle on that. See, you just can't tell with this. That's why I said both ways, for sure. They would draw down the middle or stun to the rail. Overhead makes me, right here's what I can see. Now he'll just draw straight back a little bit. He'll put a little spin and go over a little with a little left, like that. But actually, I wish they'd stay right here. I could actually commentate it from here. I don't need the overhead. It's mind-boggling when they go to this. Of course, I already seen it now. I know what he's going to do. Right bottom, he'll stun off the rail and just get the cue ball off the rail a little bit, like that. That's a big shot for you amateurs. You got to learn to get that cue ball off the rail a little. Don't leave it on the rail. A little bit of left bottom and just draw out of it. Oh, he's stunned over. See, I can't tell. He had more angle on that. I thought he had no angle. Amazing. Overhead camera, so useless. Right bottom, Pecelj breaking from the right side. Wallace has tried twice, he hasn't made a ball, which is remarkable. It really is. Score is 1-1. Skoneczy, he'll probably roll out here. Probably just roll the ball right by the side pocket. It's not a bad shot. And then he can't roll down there because he can't see the ball. That's impossible. Oh, he's rolling right where you can see in the middle, like that. This is a shot you don't know whether to give it to him or not. Because you could play a good safe, but you could scratch right in the corner down there too, or something. I thought he would give it back to him because it's kind of a really precarious safety. You can see where he's pointing with his finger. He's going to hit it real thin, no spin probably. Try to go down behind the 5 or something down there. Let the 1 just bank off like that. Well, he's lucky he didn't scratch. I would have been dead scared of the scratch on that one. He'll just roll this in with a little bit of left top. And it'll check right between the 6 and the 3. Or he'll bump into the 6. Or he'll hit it hard enough to go around them. Yeah, he should have never drawn that. He should have just rolled it. He could have played the 2 on the side. Of course, he still could have done that, but it was a harder shot. That was the harder shot he took on, jacking up and trying to draw around the 3 and get on the 2. This is the kind of shot I never can get out of. He's either going to try to make it or do something and get lucky somehow. You never know what's going to happen when you shoot that kick. And he got really fortunate. He hit it perfect that he clipped the 1 like that, and the other ball helped the cue ball go down table. He'll probably take the jump stick and jump this one. He's going to jump over it probably. I don't know if it's any consolation to make it. He's going to lose the cue ball somewhat. And he scratched. He should have just played a jump safe. Probably. You'll just draw back with a little right draw out. A little angle on the 2. Perfect. He's going to try to roll down and get the angle for the 3 coming down for the 4, or draw back. He's going to draw back, go 2, no. He's going to roll forward and go 2 rails. He went down there and looked at another angle first. He's going to go 2 rails, 1 rail. I'll tell you, that was a good shot right there. I didn't think he could do that, but he did. Like, these rails are real responsive, and that allows that shot. He'll stop there or draw out. He should have stopped right there and shot the 4, 5 in the corner. Even though he still might get out, it was the wrong shot. Good shot there. He's all right. The pockets were a little tougher. He wouldn't have liked that, that's for sure. He'll just roll this in, or he can play the combination over there too. Well, he didn't want to get against the rail. Maybe he was straight in, but this overhead doesn't tell me nothing. He's going to roll this in or jack up and stun it, and roll, creep forward with the cue ball. Like that. Good shot. He's a straight shooter, this guy. I will say that. And he'll stop right there, or stun over, or draw back. Stop right there. Stun it a little bit for the side pocket. Take a 2-1 lead if he makes this. Good shot. Wow, he rolled that. In 30 years, he won't roll that shot. He's breaking from the left side. Left bottom. Skoneczy. Snookered, made a ball on a break. Plenty of pool balls back, he didn't foul. He's going to roll out. That was a good rollout. I thought he was going to roll just a little bit, and if he would have trapped himself, because he could just bank the 1 back down the table and put him behind the 3-5. But now that's harder to do. He can still do it, and he's taking it on. Actually, he can. Just a lot of top. Follow through. Right behind the 3-5 like that. Good shot. Yeah, he didn't roll it far enough. He thought he did, but he didn't. Boy, he's in a world of trouble here, unless he can get around that 3 ball and get under the 6. And he might have to hit this with a lot of draw. He can't roll it. I don't think he can roll it and do it. He might. Yeah, this is tricky right here. He's got to draw it a little. Yeah. I knew he was never going to hit that ball if he rolled it. And he'll know that in another 20 years. He'll know that he can't roll that kick. He actually might not could have hit it, because if he had drawn the ball, it might have hit the 6. That was a well-played safety by Pecelj. He should go 1 rail down the table or 2. 1 rail down the table, a little bit of left. Oh, I didn't see the 2 ball over there. That's right. Thought he was getting on the 3. But he put left top on it anyway. Left bottom here. Stun off the rail. Wants to get kind of straight on the 3. Very good. Now he needs to draw back a little. He might bump the 5 a little. A little bit of right bottom. Just draw off the 5 or just draw around it. Right there like that. Now he'll put just below center with left, stun off the rail. He wants to get a little angle again. These shots on this table are just so easy, it's a joke. There's no way you can miss it unless you hit it wide. Really wide is the only way you could miss that shot. If you even hit the middle diamond, it would go in, I think. Just below center with right, and pop this one a little bit and come back. Now the pros let the spin do that work right there, like he did. And you know, you amateurs need to take note of how the pros just let the spin do the work. Stun to the rail or stop right there. Stun to the rail, a little bit of right bottom. These guys play quick too. I like their demeanor at the table. And I like how still he's sitting. That's a wonderful thing. Some of the other pros need to take note on how still that guy's sitting. He don't even look like he's breathing. Most players try to shark you moving around. He'll stun this 2 rails. No, he drew it. These guys are still young, but I still can't tell. They don't give me a close-up on those shots, so I don't know if they're going to draw them or stun them. 2-2. Pecelj breaking from the right side. There he goes. He made a ball finally. Actually, they're going to make 2. He ain't never going to make... Most of the time, they're going to make 2, which is impossible stats. But this is a kind of a... He could roll it. The scratch is there if he doesn't hit it right. This is a tough shot. You need to fire it in and go 2 rails back down the table somehow. But he might not get position like that. This is a tough shot to get position on. You might want to just jack up and kill it right there, which is really hard to do. That makes it a even harder shot. Looks like he's going to roll it somehow and try to come straight back down the table. No, he played safe. And I'll tell you the truth, I like that shot. And that's what I was talking about before. Sometimes when you have a good shot, you can get out, it's better to just play safe. But he didn't get the safety. He's going to try to thin this ball, unless he can bank it back down table and go behind the 3 and the 8 and try to make it at the same time. And he did. And he left a decent shot. This is still a tricky shot, though, because he's got to hit it real hard. He's got to put left bottom. He's got to hit it really hard, come past the side and bounce back over and shoot the 3 where he is right there. Unless he does something else. Good shot. But of course, these pockets are really conducive. I guarantee you on the table I'm practicing on for the Moscone Cup, 4 1/4 inch pocket, and it's a Brunswick, and it's soaking wet a little bit. That's not an easy shot, and the facings are different than these. They'll bobble ball real easy. These are like marshmallows. They let the ball right in. He's going to stun over down the table like that. Good shot. This table is really sweet. It needs to be a little smaller pocket, probably. The sides are okay, but the corners are too big. The left, right bottom and draw over and shoot the 6 in the same corner. But I like the way the rails bounce. See how that ball got off the rail? My table, the one I'm playing on, that cue ball won't bounce that far off the rail. It would be closer to the rail. I'd have to hit it harder to get where he is. Now, right top, just roll off like that for the side pocket. Went a little bit too far. I might have played it the other way. Right top, just and spin off down table a little bit like that. These rails are just so good. And the table's dry. If this table was wet, it'd need flippers on it. I can tell you that right now. The rails would get unplayable. And you couldn't control the shots. He'll stun off the rail or draw back down the middle. Yeah, they finally gave me the correct view of it. I'm glad I called it both ways. He should stun this one, but he probably won't. I would stun to the bottom rail, but he's going to draw it. In 30 years, he won't do that right there. Especially if the pocket was tighter, he wouldn't be allowed to do that. So Pecelj takes the lead, 3-2. Skoneczy breaking from the left side, left bottom. That was cool. He Brooklyned it a little, and the cue ball, I like what the cue was going in the pocket, then it reversed. And checked right in the middle of the table. Yeah, he didn't hit those where he wanted to. I think he can just stop right there. Of course, this thing, again, the overhead tells me nothing. Just can't. I'm helpless with an overhead camera. They think it looks good, but you can't tell nothing. Yeah, just stop right there. Or draw back just a little. That's too far, maybe. Yeah, it's tricky. He'll roll this in and shoot the 3. He needs to shoot it deaf slow. So he gets a little angle so he can come over for the 4. One way or another, he needs an angle to get over off that 3. Unless he goes all the way around 3 rails. You can do that on these tables because the cushions are so good. See that right there? On the table I'm playing on, I'd be on the 50-yard line there. It would have never got there. You'd have to come out of your shoes to get that cue ball where he got that one on most tables. He'll just follow over with right top, like that. That checks the cue ball. Take note on that too, you amateurs and weekend players out there. That little bit of right checks that ball and doesn't let it go down towards the 9 ball. And it looks like he got perfect too. You put right bottom, pop it kind of firm, pop around the 8 ball, like that. See where he's pointing over there. Left bottom here. This is the kind of shot where you want to let the spin do most of the work. A lot of bottom, a lot of spin, and just pop it a little and it'll bring it right back, especially with these rails. It just is so conducive. I can't describe it. I have to play twice as hard to get out on the table I'm playing because the rails are a lot slower. He'll draw this down or stun to the rail. Ooh, that was almost... He was kind of straight on that ball. Of course, there again, they didn't pan in where I could see if he was straight or just barely had an angle. He just barely had an angle. He couldn't do much with that. Now left bottom, he'll kill it right there. He'll spin over just a little, like that. Now he'll follow this to the side rail and bounce off. A lot of top. He'll just follow straight to the side rail, just past the side. I don't know what he's looking at. That's the right shot. If he does anything else, it really, I mean, he can get out, but he's supposed to follow this ball just past the side and bounce off. Just like that. Shot that shot a trillion times. These guys do play a fluid game, and I like that. He'll stun to the rail or draw back. He's stunned forward. Those little 9-ball shots like that, they hit them firm because they don't want them to roll off. You amateurs need to take note on that. Don't let the 9-ball skid, or nothing's going to skid here, though. This table is so dry and conducive it couldn't skid. Pecelj takes the lead 4-2, breaking from the right side. He's got his breakdown, but the scratch got him. It's always something gets you in pool. He had a ball down. That 2 went past, I think. That was just barely a legal break. And I noticed they try to manipulate the break a lot. He'll just stun over with a little, maybe he's going to try to move the 4 a little bit. Yeah, that was a good shot. That was the right shot. Now he'll just draw a little bit, get away from the 7. He wants to put a little right bottom on this, so it just, on these little shots for you amateurs, just put a little spin on it, and it'll move the ball away from the other ball. See that? See how he did that? Now left bottom, shoot the 4 on the side. When I play, I don't get these breaks. A guy gets 4-2, the guy breaks and scratches. That doesn't ever happen for me. Now he'll just draw back or use the rail. Side, he bounce off the rail. Just below center with right on that one. Now he'll draw back with left bottom, come back out into the table and shoot the 7 in the same corner. He should. Good shot. Yeah, they play a lot like me. They play fast like I do too. I like the way they play. Right, just below center with right, spin 2 rails. He underhit that one a little. I do that a lot too on that shot. I don't want to go too far and I underhit it. Now he'll just put a little right on it and go 2 rails and shoot the 9 on his left, on his right. Our left, his right. He'll shoot the 9 in that pocket over there. Look at the speed of this table too. It's ideal. It's dry as a bone. Draw back a little. Draw all the way to the rail. That was a much needed game. He's lucky the guy scratched. Usually when I get in that position, the guy doesn't scratch on the break. He wins that game, goes ahead and goes way ahead of me. 4-3. Pecelj still leads. Skoneczy's breaking from the right, left side, left bottom. Ooh, the 9 almost went. Nothing on the break. Oh, he might leave him up. Didn't leave him a carom. I thought he was going to leave him a carom, but he didn't. Oh, he did make a ball on the break. Here he's just thin the 1, go down past the 2. That's the shot. Straight top. Just thin the ball. It might run into the 9. Like that. And see, he should have played to go behind the 2 with speed. That way he might not have left him a shot. And the 1 wouldn't have moved as much. He moved the 1 ball too much on that shot. Of course, I could screw it up too, and it's easy for me to sit here and say that. And I still don't know if I'm any good at this. So you can say what you want, criticize me, but I'm never going to say I'm any good at this. Put a little left on it, just bump it, and use the 6 ball somehow. Yeah, that was... He was supposed to roll that and bump the 1 to the side rail slow and then let the cue ball come over behind the 6. See, these guys, they play good, but they still don't know all the shots. Stop that right there. Big game. That was a big mess up there. Now he'll just kill it right there, slow roll it. Because he wants an angle going back. He went too far there. He can draw out of it, a lot of left bottom, and just work it with spin. And these rails are so that you can get the ball to make sharp angles like he did there. That's hard to do on my table. You'd have to hit it twice, 3 times as hard. And draw back around the 6 with left bottom. 2 rails like that. Now he'll draw off the side rail or just draw to the middle. Draw to the middle. I could tell you exactly what he was going to do if they go away from the overhead. And he'll stun or just roll it in. He'll stun it. They don't like rolling nothing, these guys. And there's the reason why you should have rolled that ball just nice and easy, maybe. Wow, that was a crucial miss right there. He was going to pull even. Let's see what... He's pretty calm in the chair. I like the way he sits in the chair. A lot of respect. These pool players, a lot of them I play, they're so creepy in the chair. He'll go 2 rails with right. Just below center. Oh, he drew it. That was all right too. He could have done that either way. On a lot of tables, though, you don't want to shoot that like that if it's kind of indifferent. This table is very conducive, like I said. He'll just shoot this slow with right. And he put a little bottom and drew that, but not too much. He'll just drag the ball here slow with left, like that. Kind of a half drag and draw there. That was a big miss by Skoneczy. Pecelj breaking from the right side, right bottom. He made the corner ball, but he got snookered, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Wish they'd pan in, I'd know for sure. He's going to try to kick this and stop the ball. This is one of those shots I talked about where you want to hit high on the ball so it whiffles it a little bit. And it'll stop it right there. You don't want to hit too low. Just hit kind of high on it. And see how it just stops it? Boy, he got unlucky that it hit the 3-ball. But let's pull. This is the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. Like and follow if you enjoy this. I'm Earl Strickland for the Billiard Network. Now he'll kick this kind of medium and try to hit the left side and send the cue ball towards the 9. I always butcher this shot. That's the way I hit it or something. I'll sell out or hit the wrong side of it. He almost hit it ideal, but he didn't. Left Skoneczy easy 1-ball. But it's tricky getting on the 2. He would either go 1 rail with left top or 2 rails. 2 rails with right. He's perfect now. If it'll go by the 5, it's okay. I think he can just creep by it with a little bit of right or just straight top. You don't want to hit that shot too hard because it'll hit the 5. If you try to hit that any harder, it'll hit the 5-ball and it'll snooker you with the 7 and 8 or something. He landed a little bit straight. He doesn't have a lot of angle here. These shots are always tricky. But the way these pockets are, I could warp the ball to whatever I want. I'd never be scared of a shot on these pockets. Left bottom, he'll stun and draw like. See how he cheated the pocket? He could do that. You can't do that on my table. He'd have to stun that to the rail a little bit. He shot it right in the rail and drew straight back. I should have called that because I knew he could do it. Here he'll stun off the bottom rail and draw straight back. Drew straight back. Good shot. Got a little angle. Excuse me. He just wants to go 2 rails here. He wants to shoot it slow with right. He could come all the way around. It may be easier to shoot it hard and go around and shoot the 7 in the side over here, but I don't think he will. He'll just put a lot of right on it and slow roll it and play the 7 down there in the corner. Like that. Good shot. That's the right shot. A lot of guys come around and shoot it in the side because they're scared to slow roll. They're scared to death to shoot a shot slow, most of the players today. And he'll just stop right there. I think it's straight in. Yep. And he'll just draw back a little bit. Just draw back a little bit. Like that. Put a little right on it. You see how he put a little spin on that? For you amateurs, that's what makes the ball move easy. Stop right there, stun over. For a 6-3 lead. Skoneczy is breaking from the left side. Left bottom, drawing the ball to the side rail. It's got a ball in, but it's just amazing to me they can make the corner ball every time with the 9 on the spot. That's impossible. This table's like it's in Antarctica or something. But they're very good about keeping the tables clean over there in Europe. And when we play tournaments here, they don't clean nothing. They don't clean the table, the balls. They might clean the balls, the pool balls once in a while. He's going to roll out down past the 2-ball. They'll never clean the felt, though. They'll make no effort to clean nothing, literally. It's a joke. The table always plays rigid and wet and sticky. The balls are sticky. And what they clean them with is not the right solution. It's just miserable. But this table being so conducive, they have to do something to make the pockets trickier. He's going to play some kind of safe here. This is a tricky safety. He's going to bank the one down table somehow. Either way, it's tricky. I can see that. And that's what he's contemplating. He's jacking up. He's shooting at it. Yeah, good shot. Wow. Now that was impressive, that shot. You don't see a guy fire a ball in like that too often anymore. That was a nice shot. Remind me of me. I'm still knocking shots like that in. Sometimes when you don't have the safety, it doesn't feel good. You just got to shoot. Right bottom, draw back to the middle. Good shot. That's perfect. Now he's got to hit this with a half draw and go between 8 and 9. This takes a lot of talent, this shot. He's going to hit it real low on the ball with a lot of spin, but he won't hit it too hard. Just like he'll draw it a lot like that. Good shot. And that shot works good with these rails. A lot of tables that shot won't work right on. Now he could put a little left and come straight down the table, or he could go near the side and go 2 rails. I think going near the side is the easier shot, but he went straight down the table. Good shot. Either way you can play that. The only thing is he left kind of funny. He's going to roll forward and shoot or he might draw back. Ooh, another little mistake. He didn't want to take on that 7 down the corner. I think he should have just rolled forward and shot the 7 down in the corner. But he's still all right. It didn't look like that on the overhead that he could make the ball. And he'll put right top on this and just feather it in kind of slow, go back and forth. Good shot. Very good. He hit that nice and clean. That would have went on my table. Right top at this kind of slow and shoot the 9 in the same part. Or he'll go back and forth and shoot the 9. That was the right way to shoot it. You could have went back and forth on that shot too also. Now he'll just stop right there or stun over. That was a big game. He needed that. That was a nice shot on a 1 ball. Reminded me of the old days. Most guys today won't shoot a shot like that. They're scared to death. That's why we need to place the balls and make guys make tough shots. Pecelj breaking from the right side, right bottom. Look at this break. But he landed funny. Here's a real gut-wrenching shot. This is not one of my... I could make it in my heyday, but it wasn't. I always liked being jacked up for some reason. This is a level stroke shot. But a young guy should, have a chance at making this more than 50%. He's just rolling in, he'll get right on the 4. Good shot. Oh, he made the 9. Cool. That makes it even easier for him. I thought he was going to miss the 9. He hit that kind of firm, and that's why it whiffled into the 9. If you would have hit it a little bit smoother than that, not so hard, it might not have hit the 9. Or maybe just tagged it a little and then came off the rail. Nice shot either way. He was very aggressive on that, and I like that. These guys are making... Well, Pecelj made 2 good, tough shots. That long 1 ball, jacked up. That was an impressive shot. That 1 ball was more impressive than that 2 ball. But both of them really good shots. He's a good shot maker, I can see that. But they're both good players. Really good players. So I'm not going to say they're great, but they're really good. We haven't seen them play under tougher conditions. Skoneczy breaking from the left side, leads. No, Pecelj leads 8-3. I got the score mixed up a minute ago. He'll just drag this ball with right. That won't go on my table. That ball he just hit right there will hang right up. Can't hit that shot under the rail on my table. Draw back a little. The Mosconi Cup table plays like this, real conducive. Even though the pockets are smaller than these though. Just roll forward. He needs this game desperately. Down 8-3. Now he'll draw back. He missed that 6 ball a while ago, it was big. That's the shot that sent him in the wrong direction. He'll draw back or follow. Just draw back. Good shot. It's so easy to draw the ball on this table, it's a joke. The Mosconi Cup table plays like very similar. It's easy to draw the ball. The table's 1,000 degrees. The pockets are only 4 1/4 inch. I think these pockets are bigger than that. Maybe 4 1/2 more. Pecelj breaking from the right side, right bottom. He needed that right there. He needed the 2's tied up. The 9's dead though. He can throw it in if he could get down there. He actually could go rail first, make the ball, and go right down there if he hits it right. I mean, it looks dead. I can't tell on that overhead. If they would pan in, it would tell me for sure. It looks like it from here, that he could throw it right in the hole. He'll put a little left on this. Rail first, that'll make the ball spin down the table like that. Boy, he hit that perfect. Look at that. I told you could get down there. Now, it's dead into the rail. He'll shoot the right side of the 2 ball and it'll throw it right in the hole. And the pocket's like a wash tub. If it just sits near that side rail, near the pocket, it'll go right in. It's a good chance he doesn't know the shot. I'm sure he does, though. Just hit the right side, it'll throw it right in the hole. It might go dead in the middle of the hole. Wow. I don't know how he missed that. I really don't. I thought it would. He might have hit it too hard. Just a little bit too hard. Or he hit the 2 ball too thin. Big break for Skoneczy. He's going to jump and try to bank on the 9. Desperate shot right here, down 8-4. He'll put a little bit of right on it. That'll throw the 2 ball a little. Look at this, off the, wow, what a shot. Off the 4 ball. Saw that happening before it got down there. So it's 8-5. Skoneczy's breaking from the left side, left bottom, drawing the ball to the side rail. Oh, he Brooklyned it. He still got one in though. And he got a shot. These guys are luckier than me. They have a lot of good players in Europe. Pool was lost in this country. We've not developing players. He'll draw back or stun forward. I don't know what he was doing there. I think he was trying to stun over for the corner, and he just way over under hit it. Unless he's just going to thin the 2 behind the 3 and roll the cue ball to the rail. This is an Efren shot. He didn't get it. He didn't get him. Efren would have got you on that. He's a genius at that shot. I'm pretty good at it when I'm playing right. He'll just thin this into the 8 ball maybe, or near it, and go around like that. Good shot. That was a nice shot. He hit that a good speed. He's got to kick bottom rail and go to the side rail or hit the ball going in first. You got to hit this kind of firm or you'll miss the whole ball. Good shot. Well, he left him a shot. His only chance is that 4 is tied up with the 7. But as big as these pockets are, that's no problem for the combination. But this shot's a little precarious. He's just got to cut it in real slow. Bounce back to the middle. Good shot. If he got straight in, could be some trouble a little bit, but I don't think he is. I think he can put a little left bottom on it and just draw over. This is the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. Like and follow if you enjoy this. I'm Earl Strickland for the Billiard Network. Now, on my table, this was not an easy shot, but it's a gimme on this, I think, almost. Right bottom, he'll just dink it a little. Stick 4 right there. He'll go 2 rails and get right where he pointed. He'll put left top on it. Ooh, he underhit it a little. These guys are predominant open hand players too. Everybody is. That tells me something's wrong with pool. I think we should go back to 5x10 with 3-inch pockets. Then you'd have to bridge up. Right top or just straight top and come before the 9. Yep, came before the 9. Good shot. Now I'll just put a little left bottom and dink it and go right to the middle of the table and shoot the 9 on our left down here. Straight in for the win. A lot of left bottom, just dink it a little. Now left bottom for the 9 and the win. Pecelj wins 9-5. Thanks for watching the Billiard Network, the home of global pool on YouTube. Stay tuned for more great pool action from around the world. I'm Earl Strickland saying goodbye.